This is
Good
Barbie.
morning. And Lori, aka Ethel.
Ethel, Lucy, and Ethel. Here we are. We're just waiting for it to go live on YouTube. So if you're watching this after the fact, we're no longer live. And I'm just going to wait for it to pop up on YouTube. It'll just be a minute.
Get my sound off here. Yep. We're getting an ad, so it must be live already.
There it goes.
Yep, we're live.
Hi, everyone. There's Mona and Annette and Roxanne and Jean. Hi, everybody. We're going to give it just a minute while everybody joins. Hi, Jill. I know, Mona. We somebody called us Lucy. Who was it, Lori?
I can't remember.
Somebody called us Lucy and Ethel, and it kind of just stuck.
Because we've been laughing the whole way through.
Yeah. I'm Lucy.
I'm Ethel. We're gonna get t-shirts.
You know, we should find a picture of Lucy and Ethel.
We should.
I wonder if there's a picture of them sewing.
We'll have to look to see if we can find one.
Yeah. There's Brenna. Hi, Noreen. Hi, Brenna. Oh my gosh, that's funny. We should. I bet we can, because I think I remember an episode of at least Lucy sewing.
We'll have to look and see if we can find one.
Yeah.
Come on. Everyone has to look now for people.
Yes.
For us too.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Tina.
Dear.
There's Anita. Hi, Anime. Hi, everybody. Can you hear us okay?
Hi, Tina.
That's my first question. I want to make sure everybody can hear us okay.
No echoes. No
echoes.
Good. Heidi's watching. Heidi's working. That's
excellent. Good. You can hear us okay? Okay,
good,
perfect.
Good.
Okay. So I've got my coffee and I've got some water.
I've got my water.
And FedEx is out front. It's not for me. Delivering? Just full disclosure, it's not for me today. Okay, guys, so this is what we're making today. Where is my picture? Oh, I have one, actually. Let me get it. If you're not familiar with the Zip and Go by ENDesigns, yeah, Lori has one she's showing in Cork, and this is vinyl and cotton. I made this. This is the only one I have left. I've probably made 10 of these, but they are very nice. So you open this flap and you have a huge pocket here for all the big phones today. And then on each side you have zippers. This side has nothing in it, and hers, you can see, has a zipper pocket and credit card slots and a slip pocket.
Let me stick some
They're
cards
very convenient. They really are.
Let me stick some cards in this so you can see what they look like.
And then this one, I just attached my strap to it. Today, I'm going to use swivel clasps.
Is with the cards. So it holds 4 cards, and then there's a slot for cash.
Yeah.
So that's what it looks like with the cards in.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just the right size. It's perfect for traveling, I think. If you want to just go for a day and not carry a big purse.
Yes, exactly. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Valerie. Okay, so I am going to make mine out of leather today. This is the leather that I'm using. So I know there's occasionally questions about leather and that kind of stuff. This is lamb. It's very soft, and the temper is very soft. Even though I interfaced it out of the seam allowance, it smells divine. It smells just like leather. Yeah.
Cork has no smell.
And then I'm using purple cotton for the lining.
And I'm doing a fun one with horses. So this is Cork. This is Cork.
Isn't that cute, guys?
My lining is horses. So I'm just having a fun one.
I love that.
This one's for me. So.
Yeah, I love it. All right, I'm going to, here's comments. Let me see if I can get comments.
I think Ilona was going to try and join us. She's about 3 hours. Like she's probably 2. Yeah. So it's
Okay,
just
I just linked the pattern,
oh,
and be
perfect.
sure to look in the description below the name, because she's giving a 10% off right now for the pattern if you haven't gotten it.
Yes, for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm. So there's the link. Brenna posted the link, but in the description below, there's the code for the 10% off. And be sure to click the thumbs up right below the Jeannie's designs. That
Yep.
really helps us. So both of us have done a little prep. We both did our strap. So I
Yep.
just used 3/4 inch webbing
And
in a kind of a gray.
I used 1 inch black.
Perfect. And then I already did my D-ring, so I have
And
2 little
I've got like
D-rings.
antique brass hardware in mine because I thought that went really good with the brown. So you can see I
Yeah,
have
that looks
antique
really
brass
good.
snap, so that looked really good with the brown.
And then we've already done our flap
Yep.
and installed our magnetic snaps
We did that
and
because
our
it's a bit faster to do that on a live if that stuff's already done.
and our logo. We already
Yeah.
did our
There's my
logo.
logo there.
Isn't her logo cute? That's a Cork logo.
Yep.
You're gonna have to let everybody know where you got those, because
I got
that
them
this go ahead.
from Warehouse Designs on Etsy, and they were really, really good to work with. And he gave me options, like he made 3 different fonts, 3 different size tags, so I had options to pick from. It was really good. It was a really good experience.
And they're very reasonably priced.
They are.
And they're fast. I think
Yeah.
they're in are they in California or
Yeah, I think they might be in Oregon, maybe Washington.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
100% sure. I'd have to go look back on my addresses, but
There's Helen and Nancy and Deborah. Hi, everybody. Okay, Nancy, every time I see your name, I think of my little whorehound. So I'm going to get me a whorehound.
old-fashioned candy.
Look at, this is Nancy sent me this a long time ago.
Oh, cool. Oh,
I feel,
remember.
I ate them all, so I had to fill it up. Mhm. Okay. Let me have a sip of coffee.
I'm going to move my camera so you can see me sew. Is my lighting good enough? I think it is, yep. There we go.
All right. Diane is getting her hair cut. I love it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to attach our front pocket to the front piece. So just like this. And we're going to just base that on. It's been a long time since I've made one of these, but
We've had so many interruptions this week with internet and whatnot. Your internet, my internet.
yeah, guys, my internet was down this morning.
And mine was
Spectrum was here and they had to run a new line. And the guy was fantastic. Tony even called Spectrum after he was gone to make sure that they knew how good he was. You know, I love giving people kudos when they're deserved, you know?
Yeah, I do too.
Hey, Garth.
Hey, Garth.
You can't find the Etsy link for what?
For Warehouse Industries?
Oh. The coupon code doesn't work, they said. Okay. Hold on, and we will make sure that when Ilona is going to join.
Yeah.
And we'll just verify that with her when she joins.
Yeah, the problem was, I think maybe we had planned on doing this earlier in the week, and I had absolutely zero internet, so we kind of canceled and then rescheduled for today. So it's possible maybe she just has to update it for today's date.
Yeah.
Brenda, if you can't find it, it's on Etsy and it's called Warehouse Industries. It's just 2 words. If you can't find it, I'll make sure
We'll link it and I'll put it in
post
the
it.
description
Yeah.
afterwards. Yeah. Warehouse. Isn't there another name? Isn't there, do you have their card handy?
Oh,
Oh, she found it.
she found
She
it.
found
Okay.
it. Okay.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, so we just put our pocket. This is the front phone pocket. And now we're going to attach our flap. And just keep in mind your flap, there's a little give to where it connects. So just make sure that you center it on
I
the
don't think we have
top.
to attach the flap yet, do we?
I think so.
Do we?
No? No, keep me straight, Lori. Come on now.
Just the bottom on top of the exterior piece, right side to the other. Clip in place. Flap will extend past. Base the
Yeah.
sides and the bottom edge of the lower. Yeah, we don't do the flap yet.
Oh,
Just the sides and the bottom edge.
okay. Skip the flap right now.
Skip the flap. We'll move on to the wings.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no, we'll move on
See?
to the pocket.
Thank
The
you,
zipper flap.
Ethel. I mean, yeah, thank you, Ethel.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
remember why, but it doesn't say to do that yet. So
Okay.
maybe we do that.
So the other thing that we did do already is we did our card slots. Now, I will say I've been doing card slots for a very long time. These are pretty easy to do. She
Yeah, they
gives
are.
excellent directions. And so I thought, you know, our lives tend to go like 3 or 4 hours because we're chitty chatties.
No, really?
Yeah. And so we thought, let's try and do a few things so we can chit chat, you know, because
Yeah.
that's really one of the big purposes of a live is to chat with everybody.
So yeah, so we did our card slots.
Okay.
And they are very easy to do. And it's not like you're doing 15 or 12. Basically, you're just doing 3 folds, top stitching. You leave one open for the money, and you do a center line, and that gives you your 4 credit card pockets. And like Barb, I always like to check before I sew everything together and just slide my cards in just to make sure they fit.
Mm-hmm.
And they do. It's perfect. Perfect size card slots.
Jadira's ordered from Warehouse Industries, and they are great to work with, guys.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm not disappointed. I got all sorts of different. Well, I started out with 4 different colors, and I'll definitely go back for more.
Yeah, these, let me show you the ones I've gotten from them. If I can find them. Oh, yeah. I got 2 colors from them. Look at these colors, you guys. They're so cute. Look at these. Oh, where's my camera? I'm trying to find where my camera is.
Yep.
I mean, they're
So
just
pretty.
perfect. And this is cork, so it's very nice, sturdy cork.
And they're
And
so
they're
easy
not
to.
very, I
They're
think they
easy
were
to.
$1. I
Yeah.
don't know how much yours were, but
I think they were under $1.
very
But I mean,
reasonably
all
priced.
you do is put a piece of double-sided tape on the back, press them in place, and sew them on. You don't have to cut through anything. You don't have to. They're just really nice to work with.
Okay, so we did our car slot, so we're going to put the wings on. I've just got them on each side. What's the seam allowance here? She said we could talk seam allowance.
I think it's 3/8. It's about
It is
3/8 through the
3/8.
whole.
It is. Okay.
Let me see. Just
Yep.
to double check. Yep.
3/8, and then we'll turn that and top stitch on the wing.
And the wings will not. Mine don't line up in the bottom, and that's okay because we're going to trim.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to do the other side.
And you can see how mine. They see how there's a little bit of space here at the bottom. Doesn't. That's okay because we're going to trim. We're going to trim it off. She actually has a template.
Who does?
She has a template. One of her pattern pieces is a template for that. If you want to be absolutely sure, you can put the template down and then trace around. But I can.
Oh.
She gave us measurements for. I think it. Let me see.
Okay. That's okay, Brenna. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
And then we're going to top stitch on the wing.
Oh, Nancy says there is a pic of Lucy with the sewing machine, but not Ethel. Oh, poo.
Well, we'll find one. Someone can Photoshop Ethel in, maybe.
Okay, so this piece needs to be trimmed, and it should be. Let me grab my.
Top stitch first.
I did.
Okay.
So this piece needs to be. Oh man, you do trim actually quite a bit. Let me see. Oh no, one of your apple trees split clear down the trunk. Your father-in-law is coming to help you cut it off. Oh dear. Oh my.
Well, that's not nice. We love our apple trees.
Okay. All right, so now I'm just gonna cut mine, trim it to the pic of Ethel standing beside Lucy at the machine. Oh, perfect. Nancy, that's perfect.
That's
Oh
what we
my
need.
gosh.
That's what we need.
That's perfect.
So we're going to trim off the bottom, not the top. If you trim, don't forget it's off the bottom. So I'm just lining I got a 5-inch ruler. We're taking it down to the right size, which would be 10 by 5. So I'm trimming the bottom.
Okay, there's my trimmed piece. Let me just verify my cards still work.
So what I like to do for the 10 is I just take my center point. I trim from the center over so I know it's going to be even.
Oh, the cards just fit perfectly.
They do. They really do.
Wow. Okay. Good. Hi, Linda. Okay. All right. Let's see. So we're going to set that aside, and then we're going to do our zipper pocket. Is that right?
Yeah, we kind of skipped over that. We did the wings before. Go back a couple of pages and we'll do this one here.
Yeah.
The small one for the inside.
So we did already do the facing. So it's just a piece of fabric that you turn through. So that's what we have.
Yeah, and we need the facings, the zipper pocket, the zipper. What else do we need for this one? Yeah, so we've done our facings.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got the zipper. I love the way she does her pockets. She does them a little bit different.
Oh, I need to go ahead and put my zipper pull on. Let me grab it. Okay.
And we've added double-sided tape to both sides.
Colleen loves your material.
Oh, thank you. And we've got our zipper jig, always.
Colleen's a horsey person, too.
Good. Oh, hi, Ellie. Can't wait for my tags to come.
Hi, Ellie.
I'm going to pull my zipper. Pull out of the way as far as I can. Because I want to use the jig. So I always just staple the end of my zipper instead of worrying about my zipper pull coming off. And then I can use the jig. And Garth has kindly used a coupon code for us for if you're wanting to get the zipper jig from Garth. And the coupon code is Lori Barb.
Okay.
We love our zipper jigs.
I don't like how that went on. I'm having trouble.
Are you?
Hold, please. Well, I just can't get it on the way I like it.
Are you using your zipper? Oh, you're putting your zipper pull on.
Mm-hmm. It's not going on even. Hold on. So, let me just do this. I'll do it on the other side. Pull it all the way through. Watch Barb install a zipper pull. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Very exciting YouTube TV. I know everybody struggles with this from time to time.
I do, because sometimes it just gets so wonky. And
Oh,
when you
there.
try to, I don't know what it is, but wherever the zipper pull sits on the zipper, you get that little bump. And I hate that. That's just me though.
Thank you, Donna. I did get it. Donna, and it's all because of you. All right, so I'm going to take my tape off. And we're just going to set this inside our zipper hole. Man, my tape is sticking to me.
Extra sticky.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
It's a tiny little zipper pocket, so
Yeah,
it's not a huge.
What is the zipper? 6 inches? 6 inches, roughly.
Yeah, barely. So there's our little zipper, and we're gonna
Flip it over. We're gonna flip it over. Once you get it in,
flip it over.
Flip it over and put double-sided tape on the other side.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then we're going to take our pocket piece that we have. I've got my zipper. It's not sewed in yet. It's just taped in. There's the front. There's the back. And we've got 2 lines of double-sided tape. We've peeled the tape off, and we're going to take the short side of our zipper pocket and line it up along the edge of the zipper.
On the bottom.
On the bottom.
Right side.
Right side's facing up. So it should look like this from the front. It's basically what it should look like.
So turn it over. Turn it over. I think it goes the other way. No?
No, because we're going to pull it down, and then we're going to attach this to the top.
Okay. E. Remove the paper from the double side tape. Align one of the right side down. Okay. I didn't believe you.
And I always kind of like to shorten my stitch up for this next step, because I think when we sew around the zipper facing, it's nicer if it's just a little bit of a smaller stitch.
Yes.
So we're just going to sew along the bottom, and we're going to start 1/8 of an inch before and end at 1/8 of an inch after, if that's what your seam allowance you're using. Because we're going to go back and meet up with it.
And I always mark mine.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And leave long tails, because we're going to pull it through to the back. We're just going to do the bottom.
Okay.
It went 1 stitch too far. Okay, so I'm going to pull my threads to the back.
Do I need to pull my camera in, guys, so you can see a little better? Would that be helpful or no? I'm happy to.
You are kind of far away.
I know I am. Let me pull it in a little.
Have you only got one camera on today?
Yes. I haven't figured out how to use my cameras with hold on.
With StreamYard?
Yeah, with StreamYard. There we go. I think that's better. Okay.
Yeah, Heidi, the staple idea is really handy. You don't have to worry about stitches, and I just take the staple out at the end. Most of the time, you end up cutting it off anyway because you trim your pocket down.
Okay. Now
we're gonna take our pocket, pull it back. Do we have to top stitch here? And I don't think we do. Can't remember.
So now you bring your lining pocket up to that other side of your zipper tape, just making sure it's straight on the sides. Is that right, Lauren?
Yep.
Okay.
So now from the front, it'll look like this. Now we've tucked it away, and from the back, you can see that we've taken the top of it and brought it down to our other piece of double-sided tape on the edge of the zipper. And now we go back to the front.
Start where you stopped.
Yep. Make sure your pocket is where it should be. Like
Down.
Yeah, down. Don't have it going up. And then we're going to do the sides and the top. Again, leaving nice long threads.
Pull those to the back.
Remember, this is going to be an inside pocket too. So if you're, if you got a little misaligned stitch or something, no one's going to see it.
Yeah.
It's tucked away on the inside. It's not an exterior zipper.
So if you weren't on my live the other day, we have decided on the Zoom Sew Along with Barbie. It is July 20th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. And there is a poll on the Facebook group to vote on what pattern we're going to do. There's 3 options.
Do you remember what they were?
Yes, it's the Bartleby Sling, the Mallory Sling, the Mallory Mini, and the Zarella by Simply Classic. Now we're going to just fold the front out of the way and sew down the sides.
Catching the zipper.
So the poll will be active until Sunday night. Oops, I just threw mine on the floor. So far, the Bartleby is winning.
It's a cute bag.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cute bag.
And then let's trim everything off here.
Yep, and then Heidi was talking about the staple. You can see where my staple is, Heidi. And I can just
Let me see.
right there. My zipper.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah.
So now I just trim it off. I just trim it off. So it just goes right in the garbage. Super easy. Burn your zipper ends. I cut mine pretty good. I don't have much hanging off, so I'm okay with that one. And then we have our little pocket, our inside pocket.
Yeah, it's so cute, isn't it?
It's just enough for change or chapstick.
Yeah.
I think it'll hold a pen. Let me see. Stick a pen in there. Yep, holds pens. It's long enough for a pen.
Mm-hmm.
Chapsticks, key fob. You can put a slip of key in there if you wanted to. Our new key fobs are so small.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
That's it. Now we're going to move on to exterior zippers.
Oh. Okay. So we did already make our exterior zippers. We just folded them down at the 90-degree and added a zipper in. Now keep in mind, you need to make these a certain length, and that is actually very important. I've made several of these. I think I've made like 10 of these, and sometimes I make them a little too long, and you don't want that. Hey, Fierce Chocolate. So, Lori, Joyce wants you to explain what the purpose of the staple was.
The purpose of the staple is when we're working with zippers and we have a zipper pull on, it's very easy to accidentally take your zipper pull off the end in the middle of sewing. And then it's really hard to get it back on if you sewed in the other end of the zipper. So for example, these ones we've already bent the corners, but when I pull this up, I don't want the zipper to come off my zipper tape. So I put a staple in the end. Some people sew, but I just put a staple in the end. Like it would be this, for example, if I was working this way, I just staple it right there so the zipper pull won't accidentally come off. And I think we've probably all done that. But it's kind of annoying at that stage when you've got your zipper half sewn in already and you have to take it apart because your zipper pull came off. Does that make sense?
Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to add my tape to my front piece. Did you already do that?
I'm going to mark my little side notches first. I'm just having I need new marking pens because mine seem to all be just drying up on me. I've had them for so long. There we go. Just going to make sure that's marked.
You should have told me that when I mailed your package. I would have sent you one of these from Chris.
Oh yeah.
I sell these on my website. These are the best marking pens.
Well, I do have some that I need to I do have some refills. I just need to go through some of my older, like these ones here that are like a felt friction.
Oh yeah.
Erasable ones.
Yeah.
They're getting old. They're not marking anymore like they used to. But you know, felt markers only last for a few years anyway.
Joyce wants to know what fabric you're using.
I am using Cork, and my lining is a cotton.
Isn't it pretty? Is all the outside horse, is that cotton or
Cork? That's Cork.
No, the horses.
That right there in the bottom part? Yeah, it's Cork.
Oh, okay.
No one's going to ask me now where did I get it, and I'm going to have to think about that because at this very moment, I'm not sure. I'm bad for that. I really need to get better at doing that.
Okay, so we're going to put this on the right side first.
Are we working with our lining pieces or what are we working with here?
We're adding our zippers to the front piece.
The lining or?
No, the front outside piece with the pocket.
Okay.
Keep up, girl.
I'm behind, so I need double-sided tape again.
Yes.
Oh yeah, putting all together. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. It's on page 26.
Yep, got it.
So, and we're gonna
tape between the marks that we made.
Tape between the marks.
The marks
and stitch that, just baste it in place, correct? See.
So she actually clips everything together and then sews it all in one.
Oh.
We save a step by not doing that.
Okay, so I'm going to add some more tape then.
Okay. The tape sticks really good to the cork, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, Rebecca, the coupon code isn't working. We're going to have to reach out to Ilona and find out. So hold off. We were supposed to do this live a couple days ago, and because we had some internet issues, we couldn't do it. So we'll reach out to her and get it working. I apologize. All right, so
my zipper is like a little bit longer than what it's supposed to be, so I'm just going to kind of split the difference between.
Yeah. So now you're taking your zipper pocket piece, and on this front with the outside pocket, we're working on the right side, and we're going to lay this right sides down.
And make sure
you know what I did not do? I didn't trim my, did you trim your facing? I'm going to trim my facing off.
You mean on the zipper?
Mm-hmm. I don't want any of that bulk. So I'm trimming that off.
And don't forget your zipper pull should be going up.
My zipper pull should be going up.
which it is. So, so basically, when you look at it, you're going to close your purse up that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had me panicked there for a minute.
I'm
like, oh dear. Oh dear.
If we go up.
And now we're just attaching the, so it should look like this. So here's my zipper pocket, and here's where it looks like on the front.
Yep. Another piece of tape.
The horse cork is sold out.
Oh, okay. Joyce, where did you look for it? I can't remember.
And this is sewn with a 3/8 seam allowance. Okay.
So I'm going to tape and clip this just in case, because it's quite a few layers.
Just make sure all your zipper pulls are out of the way.
Yep.
Okay.
Put a couple of clips in.
Do you have an ability to email Ilona real quick? Is your computer right there?
I might be able to do it from my iPad. Just a sec.
Okay.
Let me just go into my. I wonder if it's a specific.
I may have copied it wrong, so
Let me look here. It's zip and like it's not zip and go. It's zip and. I'm going to copy it and I'll send it to Brenna.
I think it is Zip and Go So Long 10.
Yes, but I don't know if the capital letters make a difference.
Mm.
Let me just send it quickly to Brenna. Are you still on? Yeah, Brenda's still on. Let me see if I have Brenda's email address. I think I do.
Okay.
Brenna. No, that's not it. I've got Brenna rolling. I don't know who that is.
That's her.
Is that her? Okay.
Yeah, that's her.
She's rolling along.
Rolling. Okay, now we're going to turn this over and we're going to top stitch 1/8 of an inch along the front.
Hang on, I'm still sewing on my pocket.
Okay.
I sent you an email, Brenna, with the code, the way she wrote it.
I'd still go ahead if you can text her or email her, because it may not be working, because it might have been just for Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So the next thing you do while my friend is doing that is fold everything with that seam that we just created under the front, and we're going to top stitch on the front. So your zipper is to the right and your lining piece is to the right. And top stitch all the way down the front. Yeah.
This is where I had problems with the bulk before, but not using the foam has made a big difference, I think.
Yeah.
Which way
She does talk about pounding it if you need to.
Yeah.
And this lamb is so thin, I think I'm okay.
So the seam allowances have to be pressed towards the front. That's where it gets a little bit thick with the cork.
So that's what it looks like on the back. And this is what it looks like on the front. Isn't that cute?
It's so cute.
It's cute, cute. And we're going to repeat that with the other zipper on the other side.
I'm just making sure my seam allowance are going towards the exterior, which can be a little bit thick depending on what you use. I'm just going to make sure it's going over.
Hi, Melissa. That's okay, Brenna. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Thanks, Brenna. See, my seam allowance wants to always go towards the back.
Yeah, it does. Okay, and then we're going to bring the bring a lining piece with nothing on it. Just a plain lining piece. And we're going to lay that right side down, just like this. Somebody try that code that Brenna copied and see if it works. Thank you, Brenna. Did you email Ilona?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
I'll do that right
You want
now.
me to just stop and wait for you while you do that?
Let me just do it quickly.
Okay. I'll wait. I'll have a sip of coffee.
Okay.
She couldn't be here today, so.
She said she was going to try and come in the morning, but they are quite a few hours behind us.
Mm-hmm.
She'd have to get up awfully early to do. She would have to be, I think Dawn's at 8 when we're at 10, so she might be at 7. So
Oh, okay.
very, very early.
Yeah. You carry it, Melissa, all the time, this zip and go? I know, it's very handy. It's got plenty of room. I've actually increased the size. I had a custom order one time and I made it an inch wider. I didn't make it taller. It was just an inch wider and oh my gosh,
Make
it
a
was
big difference.
perfect. Oh yeah. The one she posted above all works. Okay, good. Good. I probably messed it up somehow.
Oh, okay. So the code does work.
That's what Melissa said.
Okay. Maybe it was just, maybe it had to be just the right capitals and whatnot
Mm-hmm.
for it to work, because there are some capital letters in there, so maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. All right, so now we got a plain lining pocket on top of the left side with the zipper in between. It is a long code, Nancy, I know. And then we laid that plain lining on top, and we're going to just sew that at the full seam allowance as well. Just repeat what you did on the
Plain
other one.
lining piece. There's one.
Okay. You prefer the wider? Yeah. I mean, you'd be shocked how much that 1 inch really makes a difference. I was surprised. But somebody had a bigger phone and they wanted it just a little bit wider so it would go in and out easy. And I said, sure. You know me, I like to change the size of things. All right, now we're going to do the same thing. Are we top stitching? Let me see.
No, I'm just sewing on my pocket.
Okay.
Checking to see if she emailed us back yet, but if it's working, then maybe just the thing.
Yeah, we are top stitching. And I am gonna just pound this a little. Sorry for the noise, guys.
I'll use my key fob pliers to see if that makes a difference.
Okay. Just make sure you have that seam that you just created under the front. It doesn't want to go that way.
It doesn't, but you just have to really go slow on your top stitching. I'm squeezing with my key fob pliers, see if that helps.
Oh, Nancy said the code didn't work.
It didn't work, okay. Thank you, Nancy, for trying.
So we'll stop and let Lori email her.
I did.
Okay.
But I don't know if we get an answer back. If not, we can always repost the code.
Yeah.
Because she has them, it's not just for today. She usually does them for a few days. Like through till Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. All right, let me grab my phone so you can see how beautiful that is. Look at that. That just fits in there perfect. It's perfect. And I have this is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So this is what you should have. 2 lining pieces and your front with the pocket in between. Okay, guys, we'll get the code straightened out. It's all Lori's fault, actually.
It's not my fault. It is. I'll take full responsibility.
I'm kidding.
So there we have. That's what we got.
So now you take your back piece and put some tape on either side, long edges.
Your back zipper.
I'm putting it on the back piece.
On the back piece.
Mm-hmm. That's what she says too. But
oh,
you
the
could
back
do
piece, the actual back piece. Okay, in between our marks that we had, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I got wild tape.
I had mine all over the place the other day. It was stuck on my arm. It was.
I want to give a shout out. I don't think Deb is here, but look at my earrings, guys. So Deb cute. Diva's Den, I think is the name of it. She's a subscriber. She made these for me. Aren't they gorgeous? She makes all kinds of stuff. I think it's Deb Divas. Deb, are you here? I don't think she's here today, but I just love them. All right, then what are we doing?
Okay. We got our pockets out of the way.
Page 28.
It says to clip your pockets to the back. So we don't want them flopping around.
Oh, clip these to the back. Okay. Okay. Yep. I'll do it. So no flopping pockets.
So what we've got, we just kind of clipped them out of the way so they're not in the way for doing this.
Hi, Terry.
You're not sticking on my arm.
All right, so I clipped those out of the way.
Now we're putting our zipper on. Just lining everything up.
What are you doing?
We're attaching it to the zipper, right?
Yeah, but I think we're doing it right side down. Like this. Right? No? Let me see.
Right side down.
So just like this? Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Right? Steer your back piece.
Yeah.
Working with the right side of the exterior front. Place the exterior back right. Well, I guess you could do it right side up, or I mean, it just depends on how you lay it on your table. Right?
So it's sandwiched. The zipper is in between, and it's on top of your front. Is that right? Am I doing it right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so this is what you have. So here's our front and our back. Yes, perfect.
Yep.
And then we're gonna sew that. Let's see. Are we basting that?
No, we're just doing it the same as what we have done. And just tape and then add your next piece, which would be the
Oh.
piece.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And we just very important here we don't get the card slots in upside down, because that won't work.
So the card slots go on the back, correct?
It goes on the zipper.
On the zipper on the other
On the
side.
other side with the card
Yeah.
slots facing toward, like, the open side here, facing towards the zipper.
Okay. Yeah, otherwise they'll be upside down. You're
Yeah,
right.
they won't work very good.
No.
Not good at all.
Okay, I'm gonna just let's see.
So basically what we've got, there's the front with the back piece.
Uh-oh.
Have I done something wrong?
We lost Lori.
Oh. I'm still
Oh,
here.
you came back.
I'm
You were
still here.
gone for a second.
Was I?
Mm-hmm.
So basically what we're going to do is this is what it's going to look like when it's stuck on.
Okay. Hold that there for a second. Okay. So there's the front. Okay. And so turn it around. I'm trying to watch YouTube, so it's a delay. Gotcha. Okay.
Let me just check to see if she's answered the email.
Oops, my tape is not coming off. Hold on.
No, she hasn't answered yet. We'll figure out the code, ladies. We'll get it.
Yeah, just hold off until we get the code straightened out. Okay, I'm getting confused, so let me just make sure.
Okay, I won't wait. I'll wait for you. Just make sure that your card slots are facing the zipper.
Okay. The open part of the card slot, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically this is it. So if I'm holding it right side out, this is right side out.
Okay, I'm gonna let me tape mine on, and then I'm gonna open it up so I can make sure.
Yeah, I'll hold it up so you can see it a little bit longer on YouTube. Kind of hard to see something on the phone.
Okay, so here's my, so it'll be like this. Yes. Is that correct? Can you see it now? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then we sew that together at the full seam allowance.
Yep.
Okay. Got it? Got it?
Just double check to make sure. Yep, stitch. Make sure the pocket's open.
This part can be very confusing, so just take your time with it,
Her
because
instructions are really good, and she does really good photos too.
yeah. Okay, so this is what you have. It's a beautiful thing. So on this side, you have your, let me get this out of the way so you can see. On one side, you have both your credit card slots and your zipper pocket. The other side is going to be with nothing on it, which is actually very nice. Now, we top stitch this, right?
I think we do. Yep.
On the back.
Top stitch the exterior, keeping the lining out of the way. So we're not top stitching the lining. So, and I think I'm going to press. These seam allowances are much easier to press to the outside on this.
Yeah.
But we're not top stitching the lining. I almost wish I could top stitch the lining. But then I think it would hold it further away from the zipper.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about that when I made the other one. I'm just wondering if it would be something I would do. But we'll stick to the pattern.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, it's coming together, guys. So now, this is what you have. This is going to be one side inside this pocket. And then we're going to repeat that on this other side with our remaining lining piece.
We should only have
one piece left.
one lining piece left.
Yeah. How is that possible? How are we doing that?
We're doing good because, yeah, because there's the other pieces. If you unclip it, you'll see your other lining pieces are there. So that's perfect. Perfect. No, there's something we have to do here. I think we have to unzip something because it is kind of together here. Let me just think about this for a minute.
So we're going to take it like this.
And we're going to attach we're going to pull over the other side.
We're going to what?
I think we have to pull the back over, don't we? So we're going to take the back. Let me see here.
No, we're going to fold this last lining piece on top of the zipper and sew that, let's see. Remove the paper from the double-sided tape. Lift the side of the exterior front with the zipper and place it right side down. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, hold. Yeah.
I have to reread this one too.
Oh, yeah. So you put this, the back piece,
yeah,
on top here.
Yes.
That's what I didn't do. Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise it won't be connected.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need double-sided tape again.
Where's our friend Alona?
Well, I'm glad we could do this like this because it's it's nice to work through it. Read the directions, and they are pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. We already have tape on there. I did that double. Oh well, that's okay.
Okay, so here's my back piece, and I just attached it to the right side of this zipper tape.
Yep.
Then I'm going to take my last lining piece and add it to the wrong side of my zipper tape. It's a beautiful thing.
It seems weird, but because it's like, it comes together good, so.
Yeah, Diane, it does look complicated, but it really isn't. That's one thing I remember with this.
Yeah, it looks, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Barb.
Well, if you just follow what the pictures and her directions step by step, it really is not bad.
Yeah.
But when you're looking at it, you're going, what? Okay, so here is the inside of the other zipper pocket. It's all plain. So that's that. And then here it is on the, so
basically when we sewed it together, it looks like, it's going to look like this when we've actually stitched it down.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sew it together.
Yeah.
But Diane, you're exactly right. It does look complicated, but it really isn't.
Well, I've never really done a bag like this where you have, linings on both sides, like that double. It's basically a double-sided zipper. I could remember to get my zipper pull out of the way because it's a big one.
Now, this next top stitch is probably the most challenging part of the whole bag. So we're going to unzip this right side of the zipper. And we want to top stitch in the inside. That's the most challenging part. So we still want to put this seam allowance. Hi, Annie. I know. I'm so glad you're here. Annie, when's your appointment? You don't have to tell everybody what it is, but when's your appointment? It's coming up, isn't it? So we're going to lay our lining out, and we're going to top stitch on
I found it easier to unzip it and just do it inside.
Yeah, I unzipped it.
I unzipped it and I turned it. Would I turn it? No, I can do it from this side. Yeah. You just kind of have to stick it under your machine different. So I don't know if you can see what we're doing. So we've unzipped it and we're going to top stitch in here. And when you get to the end, it works. The zipper's big enough that it works.
And I just did one back stitch and I'm going to finish it the other way.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Mm-hmm.
I just took it off and turned it inside out.
Mm-hmm.
Pulled my thread to the back.
July 8th. Annie, I'm so excited. I'm saying prayers for you. I'm going to put it on my calendar so I can remember. I can say why. Okay. You guys, Annie has been, she is a UK, she's a, what's the word? Goodness gracious. She's a UK citizen, but she's been in the United States for a very long time. And she's got an appointment on July 8th for her US citizenship. It's very exciting.
That's good, Annie. I did mine. I hope you did all your test questions.
She'll pass with flying colors.
I'm having problems with this today. I don't know why. I didn't find last time.
This is the most challenging part of the whole bag. So I just went down as far as I could. And I'll show it to you. I went down as far as I could, and then I did it from the other side. So much easier to do it that way.
I don't know why I'm struggling with this today.
I'll wait.
Oh wait, I'll get it. I just got to open everything up and turn it.
Okay, what's next? Let me look while you're doing that. That's on page 30. And then we're going to go to the top of 31. We want to add our flap. So we're going to unzip everything.
Well, I am just not doing this well at all today. Here we go.
No pressure. Take your time. So this is what you have. It's a hot mess. Just a hot mess. Here's our front with our two sides. And then here's our back with our two sides. Now we're going to add our flap when Lori catches up, and I'm just going to wait.
I'm just pulling my threads to the back now. On that one, that's one of these.
Annie, you're back in Florida for 2 weeks in September. Well, let me know when you're back because you can come on over. We'll go have lunch or something.
Okay, what are we doing now? Got my top stitching done.
So just open up both your zippers so it looks like this hot mess. Yep. And then we're going to add our flap.
Okay.
Centered.
Oh, and our D-rings.
And our D-rings. Mm-hmm.
We're adding those on top of the flap, okay? Got my D-rings.
And I'm going to put a little piece of tape here on my D-rings so they stay closed.
It says there should be 1/4 inch of the flap extending past the top. So I'm just going to clip this so it doesn't slide on me. My longer clips, I think. do it from this side.
Annette, oh my gosh, fantastic. Her brother is off the vent.
Oh, good.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. For your husband, he has a lung biopsy next Thursday and he's got a nodule. Oh dear. His name is John. Annette's husband, John. Got it. All right, so these come in just a little bit and extend out. Okay.
I feel like mine slipped a little bit. I'm going to take that.
Annette's husband, John. I'm just saying a prayer right this minute. Okay. So this is what we have, guys, is we have our flap and then we have our 2D rings in about 1/4 of an inch. And then the D-rings extend off just about 1/4 of an inch. And we're just going to base that in place.
I'm using Jack at the moment.
Uh-oh. Jack showed up.
Yep.
Sorry.
It looked like it was just a little bit wonky on the front. Let me do it from this side and it will be better. You can see. That's better.
Okay, so we just basted that on. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So that's what you have. And this is actually waterproof canvas from Fabric Therapy, I think. And I just put a piece of fleece and a piece of Decaville. You don't want your flap too floppy. You know, that's what they say.
Flap? A floppy
Yeah,
flap?
you don't want a floppy flap. Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay, now in the pattern, her strap is connected. One end
Yes.
of the she does a connected strap, but I've chosen to do the 2D rings, so that's the
Yes.
only difference.
So I'll let you do that and I'll read ahead. Because now we're ready to put it together.
Just about, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Get these on.
Okay. Oh my.
Okay, and that's what mine looks like.
Perfect. Oh,
Yep.
you use triangular rings. I like
Yeah,
it.
I did for a change. That's the only, sometimes you go through your hardware and you always seem to be missing a piece of something. So those work perfect. I was glad I had those.
So now we are just move your zipper pulls up at least kind of to the middle so they don't get in your way. And we're putting the whole thing right sides together. And we're going to clip it and leave a turning hole in the side pocket that has nothing in it. So no zipper or card slots. So how long have we been live?
Not very long.
Yeah, so this is a fairly quick sew, really.
Well, we did a little bit of prep, so
Yeah.
we take normally. I don't know how long does it show you on there? Oh no, can't see.
Yeah, 1 hour and 9 minutes.
Okay.
So line up your side seams so they're nice and even. And then on the side that has your card slots and your zipper, clip that all the way around. Don't leave a hole there.
And I think we're changing the seam allowances. Yes, we are on this.
Mm-hmm.
We're changing from a 3/8 to a half in some spots.
Okay.
We're doing 3/8 along the top and the bottom, and then I have to remember to leave. I'm going to make a mark so I don't forget, because I do have a tendency to forget to leave my pocket sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe a bigger one.
And because I'm using leather, I'm going to leave a pretty decent hole.
Yeah, I'm going to leave most of it. I'm going to sew in about an inch or two, and that's it. I think.
Mm-hmm. She tells you what size hole to leave, but it really depends on your materials.
Yeah, I think for mine, if it was all cotton, that hole that she's got in there would be perfect. But for mine and yours, I think it needs to be double almost.
So what Lori was talking about, on this middle section, which is your outside, you want to do the 3/8 seam allowance, and then on the linings, change it to a 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start over here. And I'm going to do my 90 degrees. And then when I get to the middle part, I'm going to change to the smaller seam allowance. And I'm back stitching over my D-rings just to give them a little more strength. Maybe not necessary, but then I'm going back to my 1/2 inch. You're welcome, Annie. We love you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited. Lori, when did you become a U.S. citizen?
I think it'll be 3 years this July.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was that recent.
Yeah.
What about Rudy?
Same. My daughter was born here, but my son, myself, and my husband, we all did it together, and we were all within a few weeks of each other.
Oh my.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping we could all go at once, but we didn't. We all went separate.
Was it intimidating?
For me, it was just trying to memorize the questions. Like there's 100 questions you have to know the answers to. 100.
Wow.
And I'm just really not into that anymore. I mean, so I just had them on YouTube, and I played them in my car. I played them in my head. I just played them nonstop everywhere I went, because I thought to myself, I'm not really good at remembering that kind of dates
Yeah.
and things like that. So I just had them on constantly. So
Donna wants to know where you're from.
I'm from Canada.
Okay.
I'm dual citizenship now, so I'm Canadian and US. Alrighty, I went all the way around.
Me too. Are we trimming?
I can remember. I think I'm going to trim the top where my flap is. It's just too big. It's too thick there. Let me see. I think we're supposed to trim.
Yeah, I'm going to trim my lining with my pinking shears because it's cotton.
Yeah, good idea. I don't know if mine will do it with. Oh yeah, it will. Yeah, she has this trim. Yeah. But don't trim where we're going to turn.
Yeah.
Leave that open. And then once we get this figured out, we're turning it and then we're done. I think I am going to trim off some of this bulk at the top.
So you are trimming the top and the bottom?
I'm just trimming a little bit where my pocket hangs over.
Mm.
Well, I'm going to trim I might just trim a little bit off the bottom, just where the seams are, where we fold it. Just make sure it's even.
Okay, I'm going to do it too because I want to be just like you.
Make sure my threads are trimmed as best. Now, one thing I did do, I know this is just me, this is just a tip. I use this lovely I do love this cotton webbing that I use.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't melt because it's cotton.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know how we melt our other stuff?
Yeah.
So when I cut this, I didn't want, even though I sewed across it a few times, I still didn't want it to fray. So I actually put a little bit of glue on there. So there, I put a little bit of glue on on the top.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like a fray check, but I just used
Yeah.
the Eileen's glue.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't want it to fray.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, are we ready to turn? I'm a little nervous. Here we go.
So I just reached all the way in and grabbed the other lining and went and did that.
Let me pull you up so you can see. Oh, sorry guys, here we go. So the struggle begins.
It's actually not bad. It's quite easy to turn. Look at that. See? Ta-da!
Oh my gosh, that was easy. Look.
The bigger the hole, the better.
Linda says she wants to be like us when she grows up.
Like Lucy and Ethel?
Yeah, Lucy and Ethel. All right, let's poke out our corners. Oh my gosh. I think this is the easiest one I've made so far, I have to say.
You think it's because it's in the leather?
I think it's because it's that really soft lamb leather. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not done yet. I should probably wait to make my final
I'm going to give this a good press. I can press this after because it's cotton, but I just unzip everything and make sure the inside pocket is flat. So I just do one side at a time.
You guys know what I'm going to say, don't you? This might be my new bag.
I knew it.
I don't know if Tony's watching or not, but I can't help it, honey. I like every bag I make. All right, now we're going to just close this off, right? Let's put this.
I'm making sure that your zipper, I'm just really working on my zipper tabs to make sure they look good.
Okay.
And they're not stuck too far down in the bag.
Yeah.
Mine is a little bit, I need to get over there. There we go. Get the chopstick out. I've got one corner that's being ornery.
No room for water or sunglasses. You are right, Nancy.
Sunglasses maybe.
Yeah, but no water in this bag.
No.
That's okay. Look how well Nancy knows me. She knows I have to have my water and my sunglasses. That's funny. Yep. That's right.
I'm just working on this bottom corner. There we go. My chopstick did the job.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to sew up my bottom in the pocket. So we're just going to close that top stitch, that bottom pocket, or that side that doesn't have anything on it.
I'm going to give mine a little press because I think it needs a little press. This is where I wish I had top stitched the lining, and I thought that last time. I wish I had done that, but let me just give it a good steam.
Mm-hmm.
A good old steam. I've got no vinyl, so I can go all the way around. Sorry if I'm on camera. I'm here, but I'm just using my iron, which is off to my left here.
No worries.
I haven't disappeared. I don't know if you can hear it.
So I'm just showing them that I'm going to top stitch that pocket closed.
Okay. I like to do that after I've pressed everything, just in case I don't like something. Takes a little bit to get all your pockets tucked in.
Okay.
I'm pressing mine still. It's looking so cute.
I forgot how easy this was, really. I don't know what she calls it. What does she call it? Is it a beginner, or what does she call it?
Sure. Okay, now I can sort my pockets.
All right, let's put that down inside.
I think I might use this one at my next horse show because that's really all I need to bring it with me is such a little bit of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think you could fit a purse pal in here, actually.
You might be able to.
Let me see.
I'm just going around. I'm going to have to press my seam here because it came undone. I didn't do a very good back stitch.
Oh my gosh, how cute is that? And this is leather. I love it. Okay, let me add my
I'm just pressing again.
my handle or strap. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is cute.
I'm just closing up the bottom.
Y'all miss you, Barbie. You've been busy summer reading program. Oh, yeah. That's good, though. That's a very good thing. Summer reading program.
I didn't hold my threads.
You didn't what?
Didn't hold. Oh, I'm out of bobbin.
Oh,
That was good. The
that was
very last
perfect.
seam, so it's basically depending on your thread size, I guess.
Yeah.
Almost a one bobbin sew.
Mona said miss you, Barbie, and then she corrected herself and she said miss you, Lucy. Thank you, Mona. That's funny. Isn't this cute, though? I am actually, this is probably the best one I've ever made. You know, it's one of those things where you make things over and over, and the better you get better at it, the more you make.
Yep.
Plus, this is that leather, which is just... Let me put my phone in here and see how it feels. Oh my gosh, that's just perfect. Uh-oh, my phone started playing something. started playing pictures.
My bobbin's not catching.
It's funny. Here, let me put that in there. All right, the Zip and Go by ENDesigns. We will get the code fixed here in just a second. Or, soon after we get off.
And we'll post it if we can. I just have to redo my bobbin. Sometimes it just doesn't like
Darling bag, Lucy, Linda says. Here, let me put it on so you can see.
Okay.
Look at that. I've got thread everywhere.
Let's try this again for the third time.
Take your time. We're not in a hurry.
No.
Then you
We
have
all have issues with our bobbins. Hold the threads.
This is really cute. So this is this one. This one I made out of cotton and vinyl. It's exactly the same. I did use number 3 zippers on this one, though.
Did you?
I don't think it matters, though. Really?
I don't think it really does. Just use what you have.
Yeah. So here, Cindy, you open this up, and here's for your phone. I have an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Fits in there perfect. And then on each side, you have pockets. This side, you have a little zipper pocket. And then you have card slots and a slip pocket. So you can put cash in here and a card or your ID. And then you have room to put something in the middle. And then on this side, there's nothing. So you could just put whatever you need on that side. It's actually very roomy. I'm actually, I really like it. A 16 Pro Max, I think it would fit in there. Mine's a 14, and it fits with extra room.
See, if I do, I'm going to make another one of these because I want to try something. If there was one thing I would do different,
You want to sew the,
I want to sew the lining. I want to top stitch the lining away from the zipper. That's the only thing I would like to try.
I wonder why. We should ask her why she doesn't have you do
Because
that.
what happens is sometimes the lining can come up and then it can get caught in your zipper.
Yeah, I don't have any issues with that though. But I wonder why she doesn't do that.
No. So let's talk about interfacing, Barb. What did you use to interface yours?
I used, it's a SF-101 similar product. Okay. I don't even remember what it is, but it's maybe a titch thicker than an SF-101. Okay. For all the lining pieces and for my outside pieces of leather, all of them outside the seam allowance. And then for the flap, I used one piece of Decaville Light. I actually made 2, but I decided to only use one. One piece of Decaville Light and a piece of self-adhesive fleece.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And I used, my first one I made, I decided to try it with the foam. So this one's made with foam. And even though it worked, it's much thicker than this one. So they're both made out of cork. Now in this one, I used a piece of fleece in this pocket area, but I only used it on one side of the pocket. Like the pattern says to interface the whole thing and fold it in half. I did that on this one. It's very padded. I used the foam and it works great. But this one I used the fleece and I only did it on one side. So that gave me a lot less bulk. And I did woven fuse on all my cotton, and that's all I did for the rest of it. And I think, did I put a little bit on the back? I think I might have put a little bit of fleece on the back. No, I didn't put anything on the back. So the back has nothing.
Oh, the back has nothing? You didn't put anything on your back cork?
Nope, nothing.
So it doesn't really need it.
It's a very structured bag, and it's not going to be floppy because of the way that it's sewn.
That is some really pretty cork, by the way.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, that really is.
So there it is. We did it in an hour and a half.
Thank you, Garth. Be sure to check your mail this weekend. Oh.
Yes, we saw there was something coming. We don't know what it is, and we're all very inquiring minds and want to know.
You guys, you got to go try this. We'll get the code fixed here in just a little bit from Alona at ENDesigns, so the code works. But if you don't have the pattern, you've got to try it. I'm going to make another one.
Somebody needs to get a screenshot.
Oh, yes. Okay. Hold on.
My back burner.
Let me pull this up just a little. Oh, sorry. For the hand in there. Screenshot.
Screenshots.
Lucy and Ethel. Perfect, guys.
Yeah.
So just as a word, this one is made out of mostly cotton and then one piece of vinyl on the back.
So I'm going to put it on.
And this one is leather. And Lori's is cork.
Mine's cork.
So
it's about how big it is on me. And it's so light. It's just such a light bag.
Yeah.
Phone in there, easy to get your cards. Everything zips up. This would be great for, this really would be great if you were traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you wanted to, I guess, of course, I'm right-handed, but I could make sure that my card slots on my zipper was on this side instead of the other side. So that would be easy to do as well. So if you're
that's I didn't even think about that. Let me see.
No, neither did I, but my cards are there. I mean, it's very easy access. But if you wanted to, just to be even easier, just make sure your card slots are on the right, on whatever side your body's on. You know, whatever, if you're right-handed or left-handed.
Say that again, Lori. Whatever side your body's on.
Well, yeah, whatever side you want it. You know, you know what I mean.
Make sure your card slots are. Make sure your card slots are on whatever side your body's on.
If your body's on the right side or the left side.
Oh, here's Alona.
Oh, did she? Oh, good. She made it.
Oh, Ilona, we're having trouble with the code. It's not working for everybody. The 10% discount code. Could you just double check that it's working? It's what you gave us is in the description. Let me see. Zip and go sew along 10 is what you gave us. If you could just check that, that would be fantastic because there's a bunch of people that want to buy it. Isn't this just the cutest little thing?
Alona had a sewing group here for a final get together before the summer starts. Oh, that would have been fun. You should have just introduced your sewing group to us. She's going to check the code.
Okay, perfect.
She'll be right back.
So, Ilona, this I made out of leather.
And mine's made out of cork.
So, guys, if in this leather, you could sew, you don't have to have, I don't believe, what do you think, Lori? Would you think this has to be done on an industrial? Could you do this on a domestic? I think it could be.
I think you could. It was originally written for an all cotton pattern. So it was written for cotton. So I think the only places you might have trouble would be around the seams where the zipper tab is at like this section here. That might be the only problem. But you could, the original pattern was designed for cotton. So if you wanted to make one out of cotton on your domestic, it would be fantastic, I think.
Yeah.
I love these. I just love these side pockets. Like I said, the only thing I would like to do is sew down the lining when I top.
Oh, we should ask her if she has time. We could ask her. I don't know if she has time.
Either that or I'll just try it. I'll just try it.
Okay.
Well, someone, Anime, her daughter's been carrying hers for over 2 years. She's due for a new one.
Wow.
Hi, Janice. Well, there you go. You can make a new one in a couple hours. It's an easy one to do in a couple hours.
Yeah, so my phone, who asked if my phone? Yeah, so I have a iPhone 14 Pro Max. Here's my Kindle, you guys. May she rest in peace, the sweetest little dog ever. And I'm putting it in the front pocket. So it's in the front pocket there. It fits perfect. fits perfect. So here it is. And I think a 16 would fit in there. I don't know the size difference of a 16.
Barb, Linda was asking what's the weight of your leather.
Oh, this leather is a lamb. It's very thin. I think it's
Is it a 1 or a 2?
oh, it's not even a 2. It's I think it's 1.5 ounce.
Okay.
And the thickness is like 0.8, I believe. It's very thin. And the temper is very soft. So I interface my leather, my leather. I interface my my leather.
Interface your liver.
My liver.
I'm going to put some cards in mine again. Let me grab my cards. Have you got cards to stick in yours?
Oh, Terry. So Terry, she lost her pup of 14 years on Friday. Oh my gosh, my heart aches for you.
So sorry. So sorry.
It's been 2 years since Kendall's gone, and I miss her every single day. I do.
Yep.
She was half human. She was my sweetest dog ever. And so was Jackie. Jackie, my other golden.
Well, Ilona's right here. She's still here. Yep. I'm sticking cards in mine so we can see what it looks like when it's full. So there we go. We've got the cards in.
I know. You got to stay busy. So, Terry, I know. Believe me, I know.
Yeah. So, Ilona, we were wondering why I was making this, and I think I'll make another one, why we didn't top stitch the lining with the top stitching from the back so the lining doesn't accidentally pull up into the zipper. That was my only question I had.
I am sure there is a reason for it.
She says, yes, it has to be exactly like you have written. So I think just if you're putting in the code, make sure you're putting in the capital letters. Is that correct, Ilona? I did copy and paste it, so. Terry's made one out of cotton with a vinyl flap.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep, I'm loving this. Like I said, next horse show I'll be wearing this one. This one's for me because I did it with the horses.
You know, I'm wondering if I have that. You know that new cork I got?
Yes.
I might make one with that new cork. It's so pretty.
It is pretty. Is that the one you got from
So many creations
from Jess?
Yeah. Yeah. Nancy said she entered Zip and Go Sew Along 10. Cindy said it worked for her. Okay.
Okay. So it just must be. Let me go back to the email just to double check.
No, she's got it. She's just. I have it in the description. She said it's perfect.
Yep. So it's zip with a capital letter Z. N is capital. G is capital.
Yeah.
So is capital, and along is also capital, and then 10.
So Nancy, just give it a try. She'll try it again. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. All right, guys. The Zip and Go by ENDesigns. Here's one from, I made, this one is an old one because look at that tag. Look how old that tag is. That is a really old tag.
And on this one, I used a nice, pretty printed strap that matched the cork really well.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Let's see that one again. Oh, yeah. I love that cork, too.
Yeah.
Is that So Many Creations cork?
It might be. It might be. Yeah.
I know the floral is, but the teal?
I think the teal might have been in my stash. I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay. It's gorgeous.
And then that's one of the straps I got from Country Brook Designs the other day when I went. That pretty one.
A pre-made?
Yeah. No, not pre-made. Just the 1 inch.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember I told you about that place I went to that's close by?
Yeah.
Country,
so that's, is that nylon?
It's nylon, yeah. Polyester. It melts.
Nice.
They have nice stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got it in 1.5 inches and 1 inch. So they have just about every color in both sizes.
It's working now, Nancy says. Perfect.
Okay, good.
So guys, let me see if I can copy and paste it. I don't know if I can. It's in the description below. Rather than try and mess it up. The link for the code 10% off on ENDesigns is in the description below. The code and the link.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's good.
Thanks for being here, you guys.
Yeah, and if you get a second, go over to my page too, Wild Pony Designs, and like and subscribe, because Barbara and I swap between her page and my page, and then get notifications, and just make sure you hit the like button on Barb's, and go over to subscribe to mine, and next one we'll do on mine, on my page.
So SK, damn it, I love that. That's hilarious. Wants to know what's the shiny spots on yours. Shiny spots on yours.
On this one?
I don't see any shiny.
Well, it's kind of hard to see, but underneath it's kind of like it kind of looks like bark because it's cork. Is that really what you were talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the light kind of hits it.
Yeah.
When I look at it, it's like, it basically is a bark. So cork is always laid over another material. It's not just straight cork. They turn it into fabric. And I think.
Oh, did I mess it up, Nancy? I need to change the description. Did I mess it up? Let me go look. I'm going to go fix it right now. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please.
So if that's what you were referring to.
That's probably what happened.
Hi, Louise. Louise has joined us. We're almost done, Louise.
I can't do it right now because it's not on my phone. I have to do it on my computer, but I'll go fix it as soon as we're done.
Yes, the code is working. Alona,
okay.
Maybe Alona can repost the code on your webpage if we're having problems with the spelling, maybe.
No, I think I messed up the caps.
Oh, okay.
I bet that's what it is. Yeah. I'll go fix it.
We'll fix it after.
Okay.
And if you can't get it, we'll just get a hold of one of us and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Or get a hold of Alona at ENDesigns.
Yep.
Yep.
So there's Louise from Sam Fabric Creations.
Yep.
I'll post her link in the description too. Louise,
thank you for the goodies, Louise. Last time I ordered, she sent me some.
Yeah, she has great products. All right, one more looky. This is what we made today. The Zip and Go by ENDesigns.
Okay, go look at Cindy's comment. It says Zip and Go should be all capitals.
Yeah, I need to go fix that.
Yeah,
I'll go fix it.
That's what it is. Yeah, so that's why.
I'll go fix it.
Okay, good. We'll get it.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining.
Guys. We'll do another one.
I'm Barbie, but I'm AKA Lucy.
And I'm Lori, Wild Pony Designs, AKA Ethel. And next time, maybe we'll have matching shirts.
Oh, that would be fun. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day.
Bye, everybody.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.